Aging out, I know some kids want to do that. They think it's the better way to go. Pretty much you're just being thrown out with nothing.
I'm Adrian McLemore, 27 years old, and I live in Dayton, Ohio. On the one hand, I was excited that I was going to be aging out, but on the other hand, I was terrified because I had absolutely no idea how it was going to be for me to go to college. No one talks to you about the pressures of college, how it's going to be, what happens when you're having one of those bad days and you feel depressed, who do you talk to, things of that nature. Bills, surviving out here, paying rent, paying for car insurance, finding a job, all those things, and balancing a social life. Foster care makes you so dependent on caseworkers and staff and teach you things, and then when you get out on your own, they require that you do it yourself, and you really don't know how to because you've always had it done.
24,000 teenagers age out of the foster care system every year. Most of them are left homeless, living under bridges, no financial support, and no emotional support. It has to be a tragedy in most cases for a young person to have somewhat a family structure, being able to go home and go to school, have a meal, some type of communication with other people one day, and then the next day I have no place to go.
I never heard about aging out. At first I was scared. There are people that you can trust out there. It might not seem like there are, and like you can't trust anybody. I've had that point before, and there are people out there. I didn't think it would work out, but trusting people, it is hard, and I know how hard it can be. I've let my trust sometimes go a little bit too far with somebody that I don't even know, but now I've been able to know like who I can trust and who I can't.
When I came back into foster care, I was 15 years old, and that's a prime age. Very tough to adopt a 15-year-old African-American kid in the foster care system. That's just, the odds were stacked against me.
Enriching Lives is an organization that's not-for-profit, and we are that bridge for teenagers that are aging out of the foster care system into the real world, where those that are homeless, don't have jobs, or actually a roof over their head to know where to get a job at. We want to be that bridge to help connect them. Therefore, they will become productive citizens and have a better chance of living a happy life. The programs that we offer at Enriching Lives are entrepreneurship. We do life skills, job readiness. We also have temporary housing for young persons until they get on their feet. Also, we have supportive group sessions where we actually help them work through that anger piece to forgiveness, and then a self-identity portion where we're actually helping them to identify who they are.
I'm in school for early childhood education. I get to work with preschoolers at the Career Center, so I'm happy with that. I love little kids. And then once I get into college next year, I'll be going for social work. I know how hard it is. I've tried helping people when I was in the placements, when they were feeling down. People would come to me. I've had my counselors tell me I would probably make a good counselor. I'm gonna help kids that have been in the situation I have been in.
I got to campus in the fall, and it was like being in foster care all over again. Seeing normal kids, so to speak, move in with their parents, and it's just me moving in with caseworkers in a county van, realizing that my roommate could go home on the weekends, and his mom called and checked on him and asked how his classes were going and things of that nature, and then everything I owned was inside my dorm room, and it was very depressing, my first year of college, to be quite honest, extremely depressing.
With most of our entrepreneurial classes, which I really love the most, is that we get an actual opportunity to help them assess who they are and what it is that they would like to do, because for so long they've been told what to do, and they have dreams of being these grandeur things, or maybe an entertainer or a business owner, or actually going to school with some of our educational scholarships. I think that we're able to direct them into the direction that they want to go in order for them to be successful and productive.
we're all really close. We can all talk about whatever we need to and our issues and everything, and we all get along. I didn't think that everything would be like good. I didn't think I could actually have a good family like I did before, and I was wrong.
So how can you help? Become a part of our community. Partner with us. Your partnership means academic scholarships and temporary housing.
My advice, which took me a while, because I was at that breaking point where I thought I was never going to get adopted and everything, just to hang in. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There is bad things that happen, but that just means that there's good coming.
Enriching Lives is a much-needed positive organization within the community. So, for just $30 a month, that's just $1 a day. As a community, we can build a foundation on which they stand. So go to enrichinglives.org and click the subscribe button. Together, we can enrich many lives.
It is very difficult to try to go through this world alone, and so many of us think that we are equipped to do that, but it's just not the case.
Took the time to map things out just right, going harder than you've ever had in your